Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi, my name is Alyssa, and for today's video we are doing my empties for September and October, and I am so excited for today's video because I am running behind and therefore I have a ton of stuff to go over with you guys. So I really hope that you are excited, and without further ado, if you would like to know my thoughts and opinions on all the things that I have recently used up, then let's just go ahead and get started. Okay y'all, before we jump into this, I do just want to take a brief moment to thank you all so very much for all your love, support, kind words on all of my Halloween content this year. You guys were absolutely amazing, as you are every time I post content, of course, but I just really appreciate the love you guys showed. I had so many of you guys share out my videos and just really supporting my channel, and I cannot even begin to tell you how much that means to me. Everyone that posted and like reshared my videos on your channel, I am going to have you all linked down below. If any of you guys do not follow any of the people I'm going to have listed, please go support these creators. They are so wonderful, they are so supportive, their channels are amazing, and I just really want to give a special shout out to those of you who did that for me, because you certainly don't have to, and I cannot tell you how much I gushed over the fact that you would take the time to shout me out over on your page. So thank you guys so much as always, and without further ado, we're gonna bump on into this because your girl is tired. I would say excuse my appearance, but you guys know I don't care, but I had a facial today, and so I literally let everything that the nice lady did to me like marinate on my skin all day long, and I just came home and like took a shower, and so I'm just letting my skin breathe. I didn't want to put makeup on over top of it because she did dermaplaning for me as well, which this is the first time I've been professionally dermaplaned, and I really like it. My skin is smooth, girl, not a mustache hair in sight, you know what I'm saying? So either way, don't mind me, you guys never do, but let's jump into it. Of course, we've got some candles to talk about because bless my mother, she's been burning candles daily. We're back to the original empties here. All right, so of course, these are all gonna be Bath and Body Works. Let's move into it. So the first one we're going to talk about is this apple macchiato. Now the notes on this one were Washington spiced apples, hint of cinnamon, caramel drizzle, and frothed milk. Her note on it said that she liked this one. It had a light scent with a medium throw. She would repurchase it, and she likes to burn a coffee candle along with it. She thinks, oh, she would like to burn a coffee candle along with it. She thinks that would be delicious in conjunction. Next we have cranberry woods, and the notes on this one were tart cranberry, cinnamon bark, forest cedar, and golden amber. Notes on this one was that this has a very light throw. If you don't like a lot of fragrance, this may be one you like. She will not repurchase, and I do recall us talking about this quite at length, to be honest with you, because the first thing she does when she burns a new candle, and like I'm not around when she starts to burn it, when I come in she's like, do you smell it? How does everything smell? Because of course once you're kind of sitting with it for a while, you kind of get used to it. This one was very light. This one right here is spiced blackberry cider. She literally wrote it has the same review as cranberry woods. Agree, this is not a major one that we would repurchase. The notes on this one are mulled blackberries, simmered cider, and cinnamon stick garnish. Now again, in here, this smells so good. You can really smell the blackberries within the candle, but when you burn it, not at all. Next, right here, we have pumpkin vanilla cream. The notes on this one were creamy pumpkin, vanilla cream, fresh ground nutmeg, and graham cracker crust. Notes on this one was that she enjoyed Her notes on this one was that she enjoyed this. It had a lovely light scent with a great throw. I do remember liking this as well. It was one of those like food scented candles that actually was quite nice. All right, next we had the scent Autumn. The notes on this one are bright red, gala apple, juicy fig, eucalyptus leaf, and fir balsam. She would repurchase this. She said it had a lovely light fall scent, light to medium throw. She said someone sensitive to smell might enjoy this one again. This is one that I also really like. This, again, true fall scent in my personal opinion. It had a really nice feminine to masculine type of scent to it, so I feel like it was very neutral. And I personally really like this one. This is one of the ones that my mom bought this year, and I was like, she's not gonna like that, because it's one in the past she like refused to purchase, but I'm pleasantly surprised by her thoughts on this one. Two more candles now. We have this one right here, which is pumpkin carving. I love the packaging on this with like the jack-o'-lantern carved out and all the other pumpkins. Super cute for Halloween. Notes on this one are freshly carved pumpkin, spiced pumpkin seeds, and smooth brown sugar. She would buy this one again. She said a large throw. Very nice, but not too overpowering. This was really, really good. This one had a really lovely like cinnamony pumpkin smell, which you guys know are some of my favorites. Last but not least for candles, we had white pumpkin. Notes on this one were gingered, white pumpkin, caramel glaze, and warm blended spices. She said it was a lovely fall scent, light throw, would repurchase. I agree. To me, this one wasn't super memorable. I honestly, like even in here, because you know, obviously after you burn it, it is going to smell more like burnt candle. The smell is so light. I'm hardly picking it up. Again, for me personally, other than her notes listed here, I don't really have any thoughts on this one. This one would not be one that I personally would pick out of a lineup. I think there are many other better pumpkin scented candles at Bath & Body Works. All right, of course we have a couple foaming hand soaps, because is it my empties video if we don't have hand soaps? The answer is no. Of course, per usual, we do have some kitchen lemon, but on a twist. This one was kitchen lemon and Honolulu sun. The notes on this one were zesty lemon, island coconut, and driftwood. She said she loves it. She would repurchase it. It smells like sunshine to her, which I agree. I think I mentioned that in my original video. It really does. It just smells like warm sunshine. It's a really nice blend. The blends I think are relatively new to Bath & Body Works as of this year, so this one is really good, and I like that it gave the kitchen lemon scent something a little bit extra. Since we use kitchen lemon a lot, it changes it up, but not too much. This one here is called Yuzu and White Pineapple. The notes are yuzu, citrus, tropical pineapple, and fresh star fruit. She said it was lightly fruity scented. Why did that feel like a tongue twister? Light fruity scent. It was nice and she would repurchase. She said the pineapple stands out to her the most. This one right here is Fiji White Sands. White sand, vanilla orchid, and warm amber are the notes. She would repurchase. It had a really nice summertime and beachy scent. I love Fiji White Sands. This is one that I have purchased many times before. I hate this packaging. I mentioned it when we bought it. I still hate it now. It's so ugly to me, but this is a really solid option. And then this is one that I just finished up mere days ago from my bathroom. This is the Sugared Spell. This is Spooky Sugared Lemons, Candy Gumdrops, and Sweet Musk. I really liked this hand soap. I do not love their Halloween scents from Bath & Body Works, as you saw when we did our haul. We actually ended up returning the 2 Halloween hand soaps my mother picked out. I think their Halloween scents are so foul smelling for whatever reason, but this one is very nice, and it has, while it sounds a little more sweet than what I would typically go for, it didn't make my hands smell funky. It was super clean smelling, and I really liked it because I love the bottle. It gave kind of Halloween vibes in kind of like a classy way. All right, of course, I have a couple of Scentsy things to go over. Now, I didn't warm my Scentsy's as much because we were on vacation and things like that, so this one's slightly smaller this time around, but I'm sure that'll be changing because I'm at the bottom of quite a few of my fall scents that I'm really sifting into. The first thing though is one of the car bars, and as always, I will write the notes on the screen since they're not on the package, but this is Cider Mill. This is actually still in my car. I'm going to change it out tomorrow because as I was driving today, I realized I really couldn't smell it anymore, but this is one of my favorite fall scents from Scentsy, for real, you guys. It is so good. It smells like true fall with like warm spices. It's really delicious, almost as if you were like making like hot apple cider or maybe like a wassail or something like that, in the way your house smells from doing that. It's so good. I love their car bars because they just last so long in the car. They smell absolutely delicious, and because they're cute, fun colors. So I really like this. I've repurchased this numerous times and will continue to do so. We did finish up 2 Scentsy wax bars. This one right here is Orchid. I do this every time. Orchard. It's not orchid. Orchid is a flower. It's orchard apple spice. The more I say it, the worse it sounds. So please, just, you know what I mean. This one was my mother's. This smells really good. To me, it's very strong on the apples. It actually reminds me of some Yankee candle she used to love back when I was little. I know there has got to be some sort of like spice in there as well, but it's so light. It truly just smells like freshly picked apples, which if you are an apple lover, this is really great. In my personal opinion, this doesn't have the best throw to it when you use it. It's very, very light. And for me, when it comes to Scentsy scents, I prefer something that is really gonna put that scent out there, just because I leave it for so long. So this isn't one that I would personally go for, but in a small space, depending on where you put it, I think it would be very nice. And then this one was mine that I finished up. This one of my favorites, Palm Trees and Ocean Breeze. This is literally the first Scentsy scent that I ever purchased. This is one of Kimberly's favorites, and she got me turned on by like literally having me smell this one. It is so delicious. It smells clean. It kind of has that wannabe laundry undertone, which I hate. Like when people are like, it smells like fresh, clean laundry. Ew, it just smells like weird cotton. Not a fan. This, however, delicious. It truly smells like, it smells clean, but it smells like you're sitting outside. The breeze is blowing, like it's warm, but you're not sweating because it's like a perfect temperature. You're down by the beach, waves are rolling in, you're very relaxed. Like that's what it smells like. It smells so good. And this one is so strong, you guys. Like this will smell up a good chunk of the space. Like if I put it in my room, you can smell it out into the hallway, slightly into the living room. Like it's very, very powerful. And this is what I'm looking for. All right, let's talk about some like skincare stuff. This is the next thing that I have in here. So first things first, we're gonna talk about my #1 used skincare product, and that is gonna be acne spot dots, okay? Your girl has a ton of, unfortunately, hormonal acne, okay? Getting off birth control really just sucker punched me, okay? But it is what it is. So, of course, you guys know I have my favorites. One of my favorite brands, without a doubt, that I highly, highly recommend are Peach Slices. I really recommend them because you get a lot in a pack. They're very affordable and they're easy to get because you can get them at Walmart, Target, the drugstore, Ulta. They are literally everywhere, and that's what I like, that they are so accessible to you, and they work. They really do work, because you guys know I've tried a lot of them, and I will tell you when they are shit. These are so great. These are the true just acne spot dots. This comes with 30 patches in them, 3 different sizes, which I also love, because sometimes I hate when they're all one size and I'm using like on a tiny little zit, or I have like a monster zit and I just really need a big one. So I used up 2 of these, so 60 patches of these ones. From the same brand, I also get the Deep Blemish Micro Darts. Now, these are not my favorite thing, and the thing I hate about these is because you get so few in a pack. It comes with 9 patches. I think they're a little bit more expensive than the regular acne spot dots that I just showed you, but they're meant to work different. These are truly for those like absolutely aggravating, like under the skin bumps that just don't want to do anything. But the problem with that is sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. The zit just has to be in the right place. Otherwise, you're kind of wasting them, which kind of hurts. That is why I really like them from the Peach Slices brand, because when it works, they work absolutely amazing. This one was a new one for me to try out, and I caved, you guys. I looked at these and was like, this is not for me. But everyone like on TikTok or whatever uses these cute little star face pimple patches. These are the Party Pack pimple patches. They're colorful. They have 32 stars in them. And they come in literally, it was, I'm 99.9% sure it was purple, pink, blue, and green. They're all one size and they're cute, yes. But y'all, these were barely putting in the work, okay? Barely putting in any work. It was literally like adorable to have them on. And I guess like if you want to be like, I'm so cute with all my zits here. And like, I guess it was nice to wake up in the morning and like not see all your pus through it. Like if you're trying to have that aesthetic. But like, that's how I know the other ones are working. I would pull these off and like, when you use the Peach Slices and it's getting the gunk out, when you pull it off, the gunk is like on the pimple patch. Very rarely do I have to like wipe my zit or like clean it because there's like something still on my skin. These ones were literally just like pulling the stuff barely to the surface and then not coming off on the patch. So if I wanted to do anything, it was like I had to pop my own zit, which like, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you I don't pop my own zits. Girl, you can see my skin, okay? Let's not lie to ourselves. I do not have that much impulse control. Sometimes it just brings me joy to just get a good zit, okay? I'm not gonna lie to you. But this, like, girl, what are you doing? Like, you didn't even clock in for your shift. You was like sitting in the break room the whole time. It was pointless. I do have, hold on, because I don't know if they're different. I have this extra large big star from them, so I think it's the same. I think these are just gonna be bigger patches. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not looking forward to use them. I will use them and I will let you know, but don't waste your money. Like if you just want to look cute for like a little video or whatever, fine. But if you're looking for them to actually put in work, go with the peach slices over those. That was a joke. I did use this little Sephora Orchid, that is Orchid, eye mask. These are fine. The Sephora eye masks are not my favorite. I do prefer like the thicker ones that I get from some other brands. These like little paper thin ones, they're just not my favorite for under the eyes. Let's talk about some lip balms, okay? Because I have two to compare. So of course, you guys know the Laneige Glowy Lip Balm is my holy grail. Now this one actually happens to be my mother's because mine are all stocked up and rolling, because I got my beauty room balm, I've got my car lip gloss, I've got my work lip gloss, I've got my purse lip gloss. This is it, okay? 10 out of 10, would highly recommend. I literally just bought some more in the Sephora sale because hello, who am I? I have to have these. These are so good. And then I bought this one in the previous Sephora sale, and I told you I would tell you guys about it. This is the Sephora Hydrating Lip Balm with avocado butter and plant-based squalene. This is in the cherry flavor. Literally, this thing is full. I use this 5 times maybe. I took it to work because I was like, this is gonna be my little work gloss, because that was the one that was running out. This is gross, okay? This is disgusting. It is thick. It is goopy. It does not sink in. It doesn't feel like it's hydrating my lips. It just feels like it's sitting on top of my lips. All right, speaking of Laneige, I finished up one of my lip sleeping masks. This was in the peppermint. This is my favorite one, I think. I'm literally using my big one now, but I love these mini sizes. After I finish up the big one that I'm using, I will literally never purchase anything other than the mini sizes again. These already take so long to go through. It is a lot of product in there. And I just don't think it's necessary, because there's no way it's technically not going bad before I legitimately finish it up. That's my business though, so don't worry about it. But the little ones are great, but this, I love this formula. It's so, so good. Again, I know not everybody jumps on this train. There's actually one from Fenty that I think comes in like a pop tube. So instead of like sticking your finger in it, you like push it down, it comes up, and then you wipe it off. That I may try, but I don't know, y'all. It's really hard for me to step away from Old Faithful. All right, one last thing for lips. I finished up this Tree Hut Sugar Lips. This was in the Sweet Mint. This was okay. This was one of those ones that was like, unlike Just Nothing but like little sugar granules, it had like a sticky substance in there to hold it all together, so it had like bigger chunks of exfoliant in it. So one, I felt like it didn't exfoliate really, really well because there wasn't as many exfoliating beads as like a Lush lip scrub or like a Jeffree Star lip scrub. Those are two that I absolutely adore. And then that like stuff that's holding it all together made it so like it felt weird on my lips. Like my lips, it's supposed to like hydrate and like plump your lips, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't like it. I'd rather just put on something hydrating after I scrub the ever-loving doo-doo out of my mouth than feel like I'm not doing anything with it, and then like my lips and the surrounding skin feel like slippery and kind of tacky. I don't know. I did not like it. I would not repurchase. This was my mother's. This is the Clinique Moisture Surge. I think it's just a moisturizer. She literally just wrote on the top, don't like. I don't know why. I don't know nothing about it. I have not used anything from Clinique in a hot minute, so I can give you no other thoughts other than that. Just, she didn't like it. That was so aggressive. Apologies. All right. From me, of course, this is my Farmacy Daily Greens Oil-Free Gel Moisturizer. I love this moisturizer. It has been my go-to for many years at this point in time. This was the Teamy Beauty Mask, the Restorative Clay Facial Mask. As you guys may or may not remember, I actually partnered with Teamy quite a while ago, and I got sent some products. This was actually one of them that I had. And I used it, but I just don't love, first of all, face masks that come in tubs like this. I much prefer ones that squeeze out in tubes. They're easier for me to store. They're more sanitary in my mind. And so these just aren't my favorite. Now this was a solid face mask, I won't lie to you. I did enjoy using it. I felt like it really was good on my skin. I felt like if I had some breakouts, it really kind of helped kind of clear them up a little bit. Not anything in like some sort of majestical way, but in like a, it was good if I knew that I had some stuff going on. But I actually quit partnering with Teamy at this point a while ago. I couldn't even tell you when I stopped mentioning their stuff, and like when I took all their, like I told them I don't want to be affiliated anymore, like do not have an active code with me, and they're like, oh no, we'll keep it. I'm like, do not have an active code with me. It's not going to be in my description box. Like I'm not going to push it at all. And that is because I found myself, like, while I used the products they sent me and while I did enjoy them, like my original review still stands firm and true, I just wasn't reaching for these products over the things that I already know and love. And when I begin to not use something in a way in which I feel like I'm really pushing to you guys, why on earth would I keep trying to like promote and like sell you guys on something and have you spend your hard-earned money? Like if it's something that I'm using all the time and I'm super like absolutely about, then of course if I had worked with a brand, that's one thing. So I no longer partner with Teamy. I know this is really not what this video is about, but I figured I would just say it so you guys know. This was a solid mask. You can't actually get this stuff in Ulta now. When I first started partnering with them, you couldn't. You had to order it from their website as far as I remember. So if you want to try it out, I do think it's a solid face mask. I just have other face masks that I prefer over this, and it took me quite a while to get through it. There is a lot in there, so you are going to get a pretty good bang for your buck. But yeah, this is just something that I wouldn't necessarily repurchase, so you ain't got no code with me no more, girl. This right here is the Lancome Bifacial Double Action Eye Makeup Remover. Amazing. I've literally only ever used samples of this, and I've had it in my Sephora cart to like buy a big bottle for a while, and that is literally though because I was like consistently getting samples of this stuff, and I was like, why would I pay for it if I'm getting samples? The minute I run out of my makeup removers that I'm finishing going through, I will buy a full one of these. This is the most gentle eye makeup remover, period. I use it on like my eyes and my lips and things like that. I just take a cotton round and put it on there, and I literally like lay them on my eyes like you do cucumber slices, kind of let it seep onto my skin, and then literally, you guys, no joke, I literally go like this, just swipe, and it's all gone. And you guys see some of the looks I do, they're insane. It is so good. I've gotten it in my eyes. It does not sting. It doesn't put like a film over your eyes where you can't see. It's absolutely phenomenal. I don't know what kind of magic is in this, and I don't even need to know. I just trust it with my life. This is so good. If you have sensitive eyes and you are looking for a good eye makeup remover, that is your girl. This right here, as you can see, she's nowhere near empty. She's just got to go. This is the Ordinary, the AHA and BHA peeling solution. You can see how much I really committed to the bit with this. First of all, this probably has got to be expired. I've had this far too appropriately long for something that's supposed to like peel layers of my skin off or whatever. First of all, this is very, 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 very harsh on the skin. That's why it's literally like a 10-minute situation. And I don't love that it's as harsh as it is. I actually saw someone on TikTok be like, you should not be putting this on your face. They were like, maybe your feet, but not your face. And I was like, oh, well, thank God I already put it in the no-no drawer. But I just don't really felt like it did anything. I'm like, it just wasn't for me. And clearly I wasn't reaching for it. And I just don't want it looking at me. I'm not going to keep using it. I'm not even going to put it on my feet, yo. I'm just letting it go. This is in the past, and that's just where I want it to stay. All right, here we go. This is gonna be so funny to me because I already know what's going on. So this is my mother's little Purity Made Simple face wash. She hates the packaging because the writing comes off on you too. Now I don't really have little ones, like I use like little ones for travel like this. She didn't write whether or not she likes the product. I think she does, but I don't honestly know. But I'm gonna tell you right now whose opinion matters the most, and that's mine. And this is my Big Papa, okay? I only buy the big ones with the pumps. I use this to clean my makeup brushes. I use this to wash my face. I have been using this for years, and I'm going to continue to purchase it. There is never a time where I don't see myself having this. It is that good. All right, let's talk a little bit of makeup. I don't have much, but I do have a little bit. First of all, these Sephora Watermelon Cleansing Wipes. I think I've mentioned this a couple times now. They changed their formula. These are not that good. I am just gonna stick, once I finish up the ones that I have, just to using like Neutrogena wipes. They're easier for me to get because my Sephora inside my now Kohl's, they're not that great. I'm so sorry, Sephora. inside Kohl's and JCPenney's. You guys are just kind of whack. Let's keep it real. But I don't ever use these to take the makeup off my face. I just use these to wipe like swatches and stuff off my hands when I'm working. But so I don't need them to smell like anything. I don't care that much. And so I'm just gonna get what I can get at the Walmart. You know what I'm saying? And then last but not least for makeup, I finished up one of my infamous NYX micro brow pencils. I use the shade Espresso. I love these. There is no other brow pencil for me. I do have like one more, I think, Anastasia one in here, but why would I pay double when I have this? We're moving into hair care real quick, so this is gonna be very random, but my little wet brush, this is my Little Mermaid one. Isn't she adorable? I'm actually kind of sad to let her go because I haven't seen another one, but I've switched from using this type of paddle brush that has the, whatchamacallit, the backing in there, because it just gets so dirty. Like it collects dust and I'm sure dead skin cells or whatever else you want to call it. And they're just so hard to clean. Like I would clean it with alcohol and I'd rub it through, and I actually did like soak this a couple times. But while I don't want to think about it, there's no way that like mold cannot grow behind there if you're soaking it in water to clean it. So I have switched to using still wet brushes, but the ones that are all plastic with the open backs, like this one here. And I just find them to be more sanitary and easy to clean. So it's sad because I can't get the Disney princesses on those because they don't have whole backs, but she was a mood in a moment because Little Mermaid is my favorite. But I highly recommend I am so sorry. I highly recommend wet brushes, especially because they're so affordable and you can get them at like TJ Maxx, Marshalls, wherever, and they're really, really nice. Of course, you guys knew it was coming. All Batiste this round. I did a Brunette, which is the lightest brown shade, works for my hair. So if I get in a pinch and I can't find any dark browns, I can use this just fine. Absolutely flawless. Of course, my Divine Dark is that girl. Love her. Have her on deck always. And this was a new one for me that I tried, and like I just love how I've had 3 different sizes of dry shampoo. But this was the pink pineapple one. I don't know why I said it like that, but I found this literally at Marshall's. You guys, this smells so good. So I would kind of like, when I first needed my hair to kind of get like zhuzhed up, I would use like one of my darker ones. And then like a couple days later when I need to give it another zhuzh, I would use like this scented one. Of course it sprays out white, so I do have to finesse it a little bit more. I make sure to only use the ones that come out white at night, so I have time to like really let it do its thing overnight, and like as I roll around on my pillows. I can work it into my hair, but I have to be more careful, especially once I already have like dry shampoo and stuff in my hair from previous in the week. But I like the way it smelled. It gave my hair a nice refresh. This was really good. It doesn't rival my Way one because I love the smell of that one. It's just very expensive. It's a commitment to buy that one. So this was a really good one to try. So I really do like it and I would recommend it. So especially if you've got blonde hair and you don't care that it comes out white, delicious. Last for hair care, I of course finished up another one of my Tea Tree products. This is the conditioner. I've been using this shampoo and conditioner for eons. I constantly get them whenever they do the shampoo and conditioner sale at Ulta. I always stock up, so this is always going to be in my rotation. I absolutely love it. All right, we're gonna roll through these last few things, guys. We're almost done. This is gonna be like random body care and things like that. Of course, I finished up another pack of my Equate cotton rounds. Love those bad boys. They're so affordable. I finished up, is this what's got like whatever on it? That's disgusting. But this is the Tree Hut, the sugar scrub. This is in the scent Coconut Lime. This is lovely, okay? Like, it's so tropical and delicious smelling, and I am such a huge slut for these Tree Hut sugar scrubs, you guys. These are some of the best body scrubs, especially for the price. You're just not gonna convince me otherwise. I am literally fully on board with this, okay? I just do not feel the need to purchase anything more expensive. And like, I want to, okay? Sometimes I'll be looking and then I'm like, girl, you paid $8 to $9 for this bad boy, okay? And so I have these on deck. I have multiple different scents that I'm working through. Highly, highly, highly recommend them. I think there's a scent for everyone. And they even have some that are a little bit more masculine, which is great for all those fellas out there. Y'all, let's talk about it. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it right. This is the Equate Athlete's Foot Powder Spray. You guys know, because I've showed it before, that your girl is all up in the Tinactin. This is the Equate version of Tinactin. I swear by this stuff, you guys, okay? I work outside, my closed-toed shoes, I be sweating, when I get nervous, my feet sweat, okay? And I am prone to athlete's foot, okay? And there is nothing like having your feet itch like that. It is foul. And this right here saves the day. Now, typically, I use the True Tenactin on my actual toes and my feet, and I use the Equate version to spray into my shoes themselves to deodorize them funky things and keep them nice and fresh. I have sprayed the Equate version on my foots as well, my feet as well, and it seems to do the trick, but in my mind, I don't know why. I want the Tenactin on my feet and the Equate version in my shoes, but I'll use whatever I have. Highly, highly, highly recommend if you're someone that struggles with that. And then again, just to keep the odors at bay in your shoes, like if you got some stank feet, get it. I finished up one of the Bath & Body Works antibacterial hand sprays. This was Cucumber Melon. I love these, okay? These are far superior to just the crusty, musty, dusty, plain hand sanitizer. I like that it's in a spray formula. Don't ask me why. It's just girly things, you know? It's just fun to use, and the smell is delicious. All right, another twofer item that I have here. I have some more of the Neilmed Piercing Aftercare Fine Mist. You guys know I showed off my newer piercings. I have the ones in my ear. I have the one on my nose. Your girl's been going through this trying to take care of business. This is really good. I finished up the Spring Valley Adult Gummy Probiotic for digestive health. That too, but for digestive health. And this is different than the ones that they claim are for women that are like with cranberry in them. These are true like gummies, and the other ones I have are like a little more like, I don't know how to describe them. The texture is different on the two. First of all, I love the flavor of these ones. I loved the gummy texture. It's like having a little treat, even though it's not. I feel like my digestive health has been doing its thing. It's something that's really hard for me to honestly tell you guys, like, if it's like miracle working. I have no idea, to be honest, but I've been very consistent with it. And so I would get these ones again. It just kind of depends on like what's on the shelf when I go to get it, because like I don't really care either way. If you guys have any information, or if you use like a probiotic thing to kind of keep everything moving and grooving that you feel works amazingly, please let me know. I'm open to trying new things, but I did like this brand, and I did think they taste really good, which I liked. All right, two more things left, you guys. This right here is the Kopari Quava Hydrating Body Wash with coconut water, aloe, and sea kelp. I got this at Marshall's for $9.99. It was like randomly on one of those like carts as I walked by. And I was like, you know what? Let me give this a try. Now, you guys know I use like regular Dove soap, and then I'll use like products from Bath & Body Works as well. So I was like, let me just give this a try. You guys, first of all, the scent. It is so stinking good. So good, in fact, that one of the first times I used it, I came out the shower and my mother was sitting in the living room and she was like, you smell good. And I was like, what do you like, what do you mean? I'm not even near you. It is strong, not in a bad way where you're like, oh my God, this is too much, but it's just like fragrant, but it doesn't linger on the skin in a bad way where you're like, man, I just can't get it off of me. I can't escape it. No, but it is delicious. It is very hydrating. It's very soft. It lathers beautifully. Last but not least is a tiny little perfume sample that is not finished up. And this is the Derek Lam IO Crossbody. It's in the scent Silent Street. This smells like Old Lady. I sprayed it one time on my body and was like, ugh, I'm gagged, literally. So I had to say no to this. Anyways, you guys, I'm done rambling. Let's kind of go ahead and wrap this up. And I am so sorry this video has been all over the place, but I truly have not had to sit down and film like an actual talk through video in over a month, y'all. And it really feels like I'm on day one, I swear. But anyways, thank you so much for spending your time here with me today. I know you of course don't have to. So anytime that you guys sit down and spend time with me watching one of my videos, I just cannot even begin to tell you how much I appreciate you. So thank you, thank you, thank you. As always, if you did like the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you in my next one. Bye.